Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to look at all the WWE and TNA news of the last 2 days. We kick off with a recent appearance on the two-man Power Trip of Wrestling podcast. Earl Hebner seemed doubtful he would ever go into the WWE Hall of Fame because he left the company under bad terms. He said, "I'll probably never go into the WWE Hall of Fame because we still have problems down the road, and it doesn't really matter to me whether I do or I don't. Anyone knows me will know who I am. If Vince doesn't ever want to induct me into it, that is fine. I really think I should be, but the problems we still have, it is what it is. If I never get in there, that was fine, and it's no problem to me, but people know who I am, and I'll let it be my legend of being a Hebner, and I'll just base it on that. I think he should go in. He's one of the most controversial referees of all time. He's a fantastic referee. He's still working in TNA to this day. It's amazing. How old is Earl Hebner? I know we should be doing Newsroom, but I think we've got enough time for me just to quickly check how old Earl Hebner actually is. He's got to be in his 60s. 68 years old, and he's still refereeing. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, put him in the Hall of Fame. He's fantastic. And today, Friday, an NXT conference call, Triple H brought up the Master Ciampa's injury from the takeover from last night. That's the live event. He said he turned his ankle, but there was no break or fracture. He was obviously medically cleared because they've done NXT, but he could still be potentially injured, which I'll touch a little bit on later in the episode. The current dates for Brock Lesnar is scheduled for this summer. Here they are. June 12th, Raw. June 26th, Raw. July 3rd, Raw. July 9th, Great Balls of Fire. July 10th, Raw. They are currently all the days scheduled. Why he's missing the 19th Raw, I do not know, but then he's on every significant Raw after that. I hate Brock Lesnar. This isn't wrestling related, but I thought I'd mention it. Chris Jericho spoke out about the death of singer Chris Cornell. It blows my mind that 4 out of the 5 big 5 grunge band singers have passed away. I always liked Soundgarden the best out of all of them because of the vocals. He was basically a heavy metal singer. No one ever really sounded like Cornell, and no matter what projects he did, whenever it was singing or belting it out or doing a song like a Stone from Audio Slave, where it was more introspective. His tone, his power, and his range were unlike anyone else. I don't know if Cornell influenced my vocals per se, but there is some similarities there. He's one of those guys where whenever I hear him sing, I'm like, oh, what a great singer. Just a beautiful, powerful kick in the fucking face type of voice. It's very rare because no one really sang like him before. Maybe no one ever will. Well, that was a great way to honour his memory, Chris Jericho, and I don't know who this dude is, but may you rest in peace, and my condolences go out to your family and friends. I don't know how long he's been dead. Sorry, I didn't do any research. Fine, I will actually figure out so I can actually give you a little bit more information about this dude, because I don't feel right without doing the background check on this guy. He died May 18th, 52 years old. Jesus Christ. He died by suicide by hanging. Jesus Christ. Well, that's rumoured, but Jesus, if he has. Sorry to your family and friends for that one. May you rest in peace. There's been a Twitter argument. Twitter argument, get the popcorn out! Dutch Mantel and Reby Hardy have been going at it. Oh, let's get into the juicy gossip right here. Dutch Mantel responded to a fan that said if Matt Hardy had a case over the rights to the broken gimmick, Matt would have been seen by a judge by now, and he went, finally someone who gets it. Yes, if there was a case to be had, it would already be there. And then he went at Ed Norholm, at Real Jeff Jarrett. And Reby Hardy wrote in response, somebody please tell me if this is this motherfucker's actual Twitter. So I should let our attorney know TNA is ready and eager to go to court now. And I assume you'll be picking up the court costs for TNA's team. As cute as it was to watch Dirty Chantal play into the naive of most fans, no, it is not smart financially or otherwise to take anything straight to court without trying to reach resolution by other means first. Maybe you should shut the fuck up before you completely ruin any chance of a deal being made by the lawyers your dumbass company pays very handsomely per hour for Dutch, or we can't get in front of a judge right fucking now because fucking Dutch Mantan is legal counsel all of a sudden laughing my ass off. Ed Norholm might want to check your boy Dutch Mantel at making uphill battles even steeper. I won't even charge you for that advice. Oh, I love Reby Hardy. She is so fucking funny. And he responded, oh, Reby Hardy, be nice, calm down, think of your baby, love you guys, heart, heart. And then she responded, of course a guy like you would try to level me down as only being able to focus on the baby as your only response with heart emojis. Fuck you, Dutch Mantel. Oh, that just made me laugh. It's just like a cat fight, like a high school fight. It's so goddamn funny. Oh, and in an interview with Josh Barnett of USA Today, Becky Lynch was asked about the rumours that she would join the cast of Total Divas. She responded, honestly, you're the first person that's said that to me. I haven't heard anything about that. I think there's a certain, not a whole lot, but a certain amount of mystery of me that I don't really envision the best opinion for me to take part in. It's a tremendous opportunity for those that do it. I just don't know if that's my thing. Whether I envision my life as a little girl that was never in my horizons. I'm going to stay with what I want in the future. I don't see that being reality TV. Please don't. It's not you, Becky Lynch. You're better than that. Oh, and Pete Dunne reacted to his win last night with the following message on Twitter, saying, 3 years ago I sat in the Allstate Arena watching Raw after flying myself out to the US. Tonight I won the at WWE title in the same building. No, you didn't win the at WWE title. You won the at WWE UK title. Get it right, dude. All jokes aside, congratulations, Pete Dunne. You are an absolutely fantastic competitor. That match was bang on. You nearly got a 10 out of 10 if I was going to do ratings. I didn't catch the beginning, but I think if I had it would have been a solid 10. It was fantastic. Check it out if you can. Oh, this is a big story coming out of NXT and a massive storyline I think they're going to do. After an losing efforts in the ladder match NXT TakeOver Chicago, DIY had a standing ovation and then Tommaso Ciampa attacked Johnny Gargano. If you haven't heard about that, he laid out Gargano with 2 knee strikes. They did a fuck you Ciampa chant, and then Ciampa drove Gargano off the stage through the production tables. It was bloody nice and didn't expect it. It was really, really good. The reason this has happened, apparently, is WWE wants to have both members on the main roster soon, but doesn't want them debuting as a tag team, which I think is insane. Absolutely mental, because they're fantastic together. But what are you going to do? The speculation about them breaking up was fueled last week when singer Hope Vista tweeted out that she'll be working on a new theme song for Johnny Gargano. She ended up deleting the tweet. Good job there. And Johnny Gargano's wife and fellow wrestler Candice LeRae wrote the following about NXT TakeOver Chicago. Johnny is hurt physically, mentally, and we're drained emotionally. It was a long night and We appreciate anyone's support and kind words. It's going to be a process, but my husband is resilient and will be back stronger than ever ASAP. We will try to keep you updated on his progress. For now, this is all I can say on the matter. I have no words for the absolutely selfish acts of this person we believed was a part of our family. Thank you for the love and support. Yeah, because he's not still part of your family, is he? Probably is in real life. Who actually knows if they're actually friends? I don't know. But yeah, and then the last bit of this story, during the Facebook Live interview after the NXT takeover, Triple H indicated that Tommaso Ciampa suffered a significant injury. Well, he did injure his knee on Thursday night. It's unknown if the injury has been turned into a work or if Ciampa aggravated it during the pay-per-view. He went, I walked by Tommaso Ciampa, who's furious about everything. But in the trainer's room with what looks like a significant injury as well, which I think may have fueled some of where this is coming from. Fair enough. Good job there. I like your story, to be fair. I might actually stick up to NXT. It's too late for me, that's the problem. And Billy Gunn gave an awkward interview with Go Pro Wrestling when being asked a question he didn't like. He was asked about ripping ZZ during Tough Enough. He said, it's not that I did not like ZZ. I love ZZ. He's an awesome kid. He's just lazy and I hate lazy. The only one that is allowed to be lazy is me. I think it's just a miscommunication. At that day, and at the point at the time, he took me to my limit, in which why I lost my cool. But when he's just sitting in Tough Enough house and watching TV, then that's not putting forth the effort to train. Fair enough. Here's a bit of an awkward thing. On being fired by WWE in his last stint, it's a secret that everybody on the planet Earth knows, except for you. You just wanted to ask a question that I've never answered and I'm not going to answer it now. Bit awkward. Really, if you watch it, it's a very awkward, very, very awkward interview this was. His failed singles run in 1999. Everyone always asks, well, don't you wish you were world champion? Hey, if it happened, it would have been great. I don't have any complaints about my career. All I could do is, when I look back, people say I did his job and it's pretty good. I'm not saying that I was the best, but I was just good at what I did and I did my job and I could not be happier with whether it came with championships or not. Memories of China. I don't give a rat's ass what anyone else thinks. I don't care. She's one of my best friends. She was one of my best friends in the business other than Brian, Road Dog. China had her thing that she did, and that does not make her any less of a person than what she was. She was super awesome. Aww. On Bart Gunn winning the Brawl for All and getting set up, I told everyone he was going to win, but no one believed me. Then you got set up for the Butterbean fight to go in and find a real fighter. What's going to happen, right? Bart was not a real fighter, he was just a real tough son of a bitch. On Rock's Hollywood success, the guy had it all. Did I know he was going to become this A-list movie star? No, but he had it. When you look at people, there's something about him, whether you around him, you see him, or you just go, holy cow, man, that guy has everything, and he makes the most of it. Fair enough. And with the on if he would return to WWE and his current relationship or lack thereof with Triple H today, sure I would. I love coaching. I have a great relationship with almost everybody in the WWE Performance Center, and regarding Triple H, to find relationship, no. I text him and his secretary texts me back, but that's all good. He's a busy guy. Aww, can't believe he doesn't like you anymore, mate. Oh well. We have, I think, two more stories. In an interview with Hannibal TV, the former WWE star Davey Boy Smith Jr. gave his thoughts on why things with Maranello did not work out. He said, well, it's tough to say because Ronaldo. Oh, Mauro, I know Mauro really well, and he does take things really personally. So, I know that JBL has this reputation of being a bully and stuff like that. So I think it could be a combination of a couple of things. Really, bottom line is Mauro's got a lot of mental health issues, and he's been pretty open about that on Twitter and everything. So pretty much everybody with mental health issues shouldn't work with the WWE. It's not really the best work environment, just because of the stress and everything. I think that is probably that takes things personally. Probably JBL was hazing him a little, and he probably just said screw this and snapped. And I said I've had enough of this, I'm leaving. I'm actually surprised he lasted that long in the company, just because I know how things work and I know how Mauro Ranallo is. He's such a guy that is so passionate about the business. He's almost passionate to a fault, you know what I mean? You wouldn't know him as well, and I just know with him, with his condition, I think it was a combination of both. Mauro can lead WWE, and he's got his commentating for MMA. He's got all kinds of stuff. He really doesn't need the place, but I'm surprised he lasted that long, to be honest with you. Oh, that's a lot of text. But yeah, I like Mauro. I used to like Mauro. I do wish him the best of luck. And the last thing is a couple of storyline updates for NXT, or rumored storylines updates. There was a video posted on WWE of Hideo Itami losing his cool after being defeated by Bobby Roode at NXT TakeOver, with Cassius Ohno trying to calm him down. This could be a start of a feud between the two. That's a rumour. And there's also expected to Bobby Roode will be feuding with Drew McIntyre heading into the summer, and Authors of Pain versus Heavy Machinery is another feud that is expected. That is your NXT update of the day, and the end of the Wrestling Newsroom. It has been a good episode, apart from the long rambly part of text. God damn, people stop saying so many words. But yeah, I've enjoyed this newsroom, apart from one death. It's not been too bad. But yeah, anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please join me for my live reactions of WWE Backlash tonight. That is the right pay-per-view. Please support me on Patreon. A link in the description below. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.